Thank you so very much. I have a couple things I would like to find clarity on. I find myself being a very, very powerful creator. When I'm in alignment, things just show up. People are amazed. Nothing stops me. But then I have this other piece where I go to a place of complete resistance. And I would like to be able to not stay there so long.
Give us an example of the place of resistance and let us show you how to soothe yourself out of it. What's the topic?
A relationship or money.
Pick one.
Relationship.
All right, so now briefly tell us where it is.
It's not where I want it to be. It feels as if I keep working at things and clarifying what I want and working towards it, but don't get any closer.
So do you have someone in your life?
Someone that was in my life that we're not totally in relationship with now.
Now, try to feel with us just a little bit what your work is. Your work isn't to go get someone and drag that person home.
Right.
Your work isn't to search the planet for someone who wants exactly everything you do so you can go off into the sunset and live happily ever after together. Your work is an emotional journey right here and now where you just soothe yourself on this topic. That's all it is. It's not feeling the best you've ever felt about a topic either. It's just soothing yourself a little bit right now. It's just improving the way you feel a little bit right now. That's all it is. As Jerry and Esther drive across the desert from Phoenix to San Diego, they want to be in San Diego, but most of the drive, they're not in San Diego. They're out there in the desert somewhere. But they don't get discouraged and get lost in the desert. Instead, they keep pointing in the direction of San Diego and they keep moving, and eventually they get there, and they always have a very good time on the way. So the reason that that's such an easy journey is because you can understand it. You know how far it is. You know how fast you're going. You know you've got a vehicle that'll make it. You know you're going to make it. There's no doubt. It's just a matter of going through the process of getting there. So we want to liken the emotional journey to that quantifiable journey. In other words, the journey from no relationship to a fabulous relationship isn't the journey of finding someone and convincing someone and changing yourself and changing them and making a home. That's the action journey. But the creating of that is about finding the vibration within you and activating the vibration within you that allows that relationship that you want to come to you. So the process is just soothe yourself. Soothe yourself. So try it.
I'm not sure what you want me to do.
You have to push yourself to try to find a thought that feels better. And once you get going, it gets easier. So push yourself a little. Try to find some thoughts that feel better. You'll recognize it when you do.
I've had a lot of good free dinners on dates that I have gone on. I've had good company. I've gotten clearer and clearer and clearer on what I want. I'm able to recognize quicker when it is what I want and when it's not what I want.
Yes. So you be the judge. Is any of that making you feel any better yet?
Not much.
So just keep trying. In other words, that is the work. There is no magic outside of it. There's no magic other than soothing myself. You could change the subject, but it wouldn't really change the vibration about this issue. In other words, Esther was sitting in the parking lot with number 13 and a whole bunch of people ahead of her and a very rigid time schedule. And the way it looked did not give her a reason to feel good. And the way the man treated her with such aloofness did not make her feel cared for. So she had the option of just going along with that and feeling rotten and maybe even giving up. Or she had the option of trying to find some positive aspects, trying to find a way to feel better. We're finally getting through to her that creation is about soothing me, soothing me, soothing me, softening the prickly wall that has been keeping what I want out, breaking down the barriers by relaxing and letting the lovely person in or the lovely experience in, not demanding it, letting it come. Not hoping for it, praying for it, pleading for it, just relaxing and letting it come. Letting it come. So you soothe yourself into it. So Esther soothed herself. They're nice people. They mean well. They're working hard. We ourselves don't make promises to people that we can't keep. When we were doing telephone consultations, we had a 1.5 year wait, and we couldn't do anything about it. People were lined up much further than out the door, trying to get a consultation that we couldn't accommodate. And as she acknowledged that, she began to soften her feeling of resentment about them. And she began to understand a little bit that they were doing their best. And as she gave them the benefit of the doubt, she felt better. And as she felt better, her walls of resistance left. And as her walls of resistance left, then they figured out a way to give her what she wanted, you see. And so the entire universe is trying to figure out a way to give you what you want. You just got to soothe yourself into letting it be. And you've got to do it. Nobody else can do it, you see. When you're beating the drum of loneliness, that's that prickly vibration that doesn't let what you want in. So you just have to find a way of not being so lonely and not being so without what you want. Just have to find the words, grope for the words, reach for the words. When you find them that feel good, then remember them and offer them often. Try a little more. And what's your goal? What's your goal right now?
Is to feel better about this subject.
And we would like to abbreviate it even more, to feel better about this subject, yes, but to feel better. Not to feel better so that I can get what I want, but to feel better. Not to feel better because it's the means to an end, but to feel better. In other words, to soothe myself now, to soothe myself now. We know that you don't need a partner to be happy. But we know having a partner would make you more happy. But we know that if you're unhappy that you don't have a partner, you cannot get a partner. So you've got to find a way to be happy in not having a partner so that you can have a partner and then be happy. Isn't that interesting? We know that you would be happier if you had more money. But we know that you can't be unhappy about not having enough money and let more money in. So you've got to be happy in the financial condition that you've got. You've got to find a way of appreciating where you are in order to offer a vibration that lets in more money. We know you'd be happier in a body that is perfectly healthy. And we know that it makes you feel unhappy when you're not healthy. But you've got to find a way of being happy even though you're not healthy in order to let in the healthy that then will make you happy. Are you getting this?
Yes.
In other words, you've got to adjust the way you feel before the conditions give you a reason to adjust the way you feel. So when someone says, "Why are you so happy?" say, "What? Why am I happy? You want me to give you reasons for being happy? I'm happy because happy is what I do. Do I need a reason to be happy? Well, if I do, I can tell you some. The sun came up. The water is flowing. The earth is spinning. My blood's pulsing. There are flowers in the garden. There's food in the market. Well-being is abounding. The freeways are flowing. New roads are being built. New bridges are being built. The infrastructure is secure. The economy is moving along. Did I mention my blood is flowing? The sun came up. Do you really want me to explain why I'm happy? Do I need a justification to be happy? Or is being happy my natural state of being? I'm happy because that's who I am. I'm happy because I've trained myself into being happy. I'm happy because happy is who I am. Good.
Thank you.
We've come around from all different directions. Now, how do you feel?
I feel good.
You do. You do feel better, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And would you say, just with this conversation we've had, right now, are you feeling about relationship? Are you feeling more lonely or more optimistic?
More hopeful.
Yes, you feel more expectant of what you want to come. And so you've
and that it isn't going to be as hard as what I think it's going to be.
Of course not. And so look at the emotional journey you just took. In other words, your vibration shifted. Your whole point of attraction is shifted. The door just opened. In other words, you've speeded the time between where you are and what you are wanted enormously just by making that effort. Very good.
Thank you very much.
Yes, indeed.